we gonna spread it, and that's where we lose as black people. We love to tell the motherfucker about something. We love to be the first person to know something. That's why you got all these black people going Instagram famous and becoming celebrities overnight on social media, because we so quick to look at shit and think that's what it is. And these females, I'm gonna keep it 100 because we on some tail bitch. These bitches that's on the social media getting famous off of their looks and their body, because that's what they doing. It ain't nothing to do with them being a woman or a queen. These bitches is getting famous and getting money off of these little facades, because somebody said, "Oh yeah, she got 5,000 likes. That bitch bad." You ain't even really looked at her.
You see somebody.
You see she half naked. You see some curves. You see some ass. You see some titties, and you see 1,000 likes. You didn't even really look at her long, but you about to be like, "Oh, such as you seen that one Instagram model? She bad as fuck." You probably didn't even really break it down. This a chick that don't look nothing like any type of chick you would ever date. You know what I'm saying? This might be coming from a nigga that really got some game and really be fucking with some pretty females. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna go on that site, see 1,000 likes, see she half naked. He gonna tell the next nigga, "Hey, you should go add her. She thick as hell. She bad." And then one day he might be smoking or something, or drunk or something, or he might be sober and go see her page and be like, "Man, this chick ugly as hell." But you been liking all her posts, making her feel like she the shit for the last year and a half, double tapping every picture she posts. You done told 20 niggas, you done got her 1,000 new followers just because you glanced and seen she got all them likes, and your brain just told you, "Oh, she bad." And you really promoting this female on the internet that you barely even looked at her. You spent 5 seconds, you looked at her ass and her titties, and now you telling everybody, "Man, that's the baddest chick you seen." You know what I'm saying? And then one day, just when you in reality, you say, "Man, she ugly as hell," but you done got her 10,000 new followers, and once you get over a certain amount of followers on Instagram, you get paid for every like, you get paid for every comment. Once you hit a certain pedestal, they pay you for all that. You just made this chick money. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a swallow, and to jump on and reverse back to shouts out for you saying, you know, your town, motherfucker, Oakland, California. Please don't get it confused, man. If you need anything explained, there is an art to the word, bitch. We're not disrespecting no type of woman. It's not no female dog. Don't get caught up in it. It's just the way we talk. It's called flowmatically speaking. Shouts out to Too Short to Great. I can walk up to a beautiful motherfucking woman and say, "You so damn gorgeous, bitch. I'm taking you home." And I promise you, she would know that I'm not sitting up there being disrespectful. That I'm just going to take her home and I'm going to treat her right. It ain't going to be no forced. I'm in the choice and not forced. We're not just scaring nothing.
Applaud to that, man. That's the word, bitch.
You're so part of it.
Shout out to Too Short, man. The Pimp Tape just came out, man, last week, man. I ain't heard the album yet, but I got to wait till I sit down, man. I'm going to listen to that. Y'all gotta listen to that Pimp Tape.
You gotta listen to Too Short sitting down. You can't just be moving.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta have quality time with the music, man. Absorb it. You know.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You know, we some fathers too, man. I gotta make sure I listen to them on my own time. I don't want the kids, you know what I'm saying, to start listening to Too Short in their own time. Like, I like that. Daddy be really vibing to that, you know what I'm saying? Because the kids be watching, you know what I'm saying? They like all this new shit out, but when they see the parents really vibing something, they go, when you ain't around, they click in that name on the YouTube or something, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't want the kids at school talking about bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Man, bitch. I understand it, because you know, like you said, you're on the other side. They not gonna get it over there.
They're not gonna get it.
Being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, watch me grab my collar. It ain't nothing disrespectful to it. It's just flow, baby.
It's just what it is, man.
But yeah, I like how you broke down, and that's beautifully put together, that the consumption of these likes, man. Yeah. And I mean, it don't matter from a Twitter to a Instagram to a Snap. Like, motherfuckers done got so confused that's the word real and reality are totally two different things.
Yeah.
And we are so fucked up that we think reality is real. Mm-hmm. Look up the definition of reality. Reality is two different fucking words. Reality. break it down to the syllables of what it is. It is my reality. If I sit up there and snap my motherfucking fingers and I want you to believe my reality, I could put it into the perfect picture.
Yep.
Quote, reality.
Yeah.
Greatest thing you watch on television is these motherfuckers watch. I don't watch it, so I don't know. But I think it's the funniest shit. That love and hip hop shit has been put to reality TV, right?
Man.
It is their creation of their real.
They're real.
It is not real.
It's not.
But it's reality. Know the difference. It does not say this is real television, because then they will be sued for lying to people.
Yeah, they can't
say this is real, but I can say this is reality. Television.
This is a lifestyle. We're putting an image of what maybe somebody's life could be. This could really be what somebody's going through. But what you're seeing and the people you're watching, they're not really going through that. This shit is scripted. How can a motherfucker be? How can it be real? And they show these women at their so-called houses, and they looking bad as hell every take. Reality, you got to put makeup on. You got to brush your teeth. Exactly. You got to make sure your hair is right. If you got a weave or a wig, you got to put it on. Ain't nobody sleeping with their wigs on. Ain't nobody sleeping with their weaves not wrapped up. Ain't nobody sleeping with makeup on. That shit gonna be all over your pillow. Because I done been in situations with chicks, you know what I'm saying, after the club, hella makeup, and nigga, makeup be all over the shit. And nigga be mad as hell. She gone. And she done fucked the sheets up with all this makeup all over your pillow and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's my past life. You know, I'm a family man now. I'm just saying, though. No, every scene, you know what I'm saying, when these chicks be at home, they be in the club, they be at their photo shoots, they be in the studio, they look exactly the same. That's just like if you watch a movie. How is it reality? Because in a movie, every take, everybody looking perfect. They dress right. They dress them. You got a dresser. You got a makeup artist. So why on this reality show that y'all think is real, have you ever noticed that everything is set up the same way just like in a movie where it's acted out and it's a script written? They look exactly the same.
Man, true.
That's
and you know what? As African men, the children of the God people, we have to take responsibility in some of the shit that we created with some of our women, and we pushed them to become the way they are now because we had too many fucking lost souls having kids with these fucking women and confusing their state of mind. The lost soul being that he had no dad, he had no mom that was really with him. He was raised by the goddamn street. He was confused from day one. So guess what he's bringing when he has that sexual moment with her? He's not giving her who he is. He's giving her what he is perceived on the fucking street of his, again, let's use this word, his reality. And then when the real sets in,
it's too late.
He can't talk. There's no communication there now. Now I got to sit up there, and when you come at me being real, I have to combat it with being disrespectful because you've hit a true point to me, to where you took down that veil and you put that mirror in front of me, and I had to face that man there, or that woman had to face that woman, and then you don't have that motherfucker to build you back up after you had to reconstruct, man. You can't build no motherfucking house by yourself, man. You need love and love from other people to put you back up in the place where you need to be, man.
And all the things that you just said, it's a powerful thing that inflicts us when we do go look in the mirror and realize the stuff that we done in them moments. It's called the regret. Man, there's so many households full of regret in both angles, the female and the male. You know what I'm saying? But we're building these situations, whether it's a household where they're together, or he over here and she over there, but it's a kid in the middle. Or the kid, you know what I'm saying, barely over there, but the kid with this parent. And it's so much regret of what we didn't know, what we didn't understand. It go back to the insurance. It go back to the liking shit that we don't even really understand why we liking it. It go back to the lies. It go back to the unfactual information that we spread to each other. You know what I'm saying? All that. We all living with regrets. And when you regret something, that's the closest feeling that could fuck you off, just like jealousy or hate. When you hate a motherfucker, it's painful to not like something. If it's painful to go so far that you hate somebody, that you feel that in your heart. You feel it in your soul. It's a feeling besides just not liking somebody. When you hate something, that's powerful. That's like, you know what I'm saying, bumping your knee or something, you know what I'm saying, or hitting your shin. Like, it really irk you to a certain level with a certain person. I hate this, or I hate him, I hate her. You know what I'm saying? That shit is powerful. You know what I'm saying? That goes into our universe. You know what I'm saying? That energy. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And it's just like regret. It's so many females that regret that they got a kid with a certain nigga, or they regret that they not with this dude no more, or they regret that the nigga that they was fucking with got another baby mama and she ain't the only one, or regret that she wasn't the one that had the kid but the other chick got the kid, or you know what I'm saying, or regret that it's a lot of stuff. Niggas regret, man, I regret having a baby with this chick, you know what I'm saying, I regret doing this, I regret doing that, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of niggas that done did people that's they friends, or was they friends at one point, done did them wrong for some money, done robbed their own people, done slept with one of they niggas' baby mamas or girlfriend or somebody's sister or did something foul, and now they come to reality, they older, and now they regret what they did when they was younger. You know what I'm saying? But you can't change it. And when you got to live your life with all these regrets, because we from a generation where there's so many of us that just do stuff on the spur of the moment without the proper knowledge, without knowing what we really doing. We just doing stuff without really understanding what we're doing and why we're doing it. And then when we start to learn and we start to really realize we kings and queens, we got so much ignorant shit that we done did through our young life in our 20s and shit like that. Because some people that listen probably still in their 20s, some people in their 40s, 50s. But it's like the point of not securing the brain, or I don't even know if securing is the word, just doing the most for your brain when you're young to really be the best you can be, and really, you know what I mean, you're going to have so many regrets, and it's going to tear you up, because when you finally understand, you like, damn, I wish I would have known this way back then. I wish somebody would have taught me this way back then. I wish my parents, or my big homie, or my partner, or my big brother, or somebody around me would have gave me this knowledge, so I wouldn't have did that, because I can't change this. I can't never change this. I done did this person ain't never gonna forgive me. Or now I got a kid over here, or I done hurt this, I done broke this person's heart, I done shot this person, or killed this person. And it's like, we got so much hate and regret. Them the two things. Everybody always say, you know what I'm saying, don't hate nobody, just forgive. You can't never forget but forgive. But I think another word that somebody with a big voice needs to embed in us is regret. Because that regret.
And you know what's the best friend of regret?
What?
That leads right into the regression.
Wow.
It's the best friend of regret. Guess what happens when you regret? You regress. Mm-hmm. You continue to regress until you're to the point back to where you started. The number one thing that I cannot stand that we use in society as people is that word, I'm going to do a 360. This is what I explain. I explain it to my kids, and I hope all the listeners, the millions of listeners that's listening, remove this out of your vocabulary, people. Stop telling people that you're doing a 360. The explanation of a 360 is what?
Right back where
you start from point A, you go right back to where you started from.
Yeah.
It is impossible to become a better person doing a 360.
Yeah.
It is so impossible. The next thing that we need to remove from our damn vocabulary is people to help your kid become better and to help your child become great. Stop telling your kid everything is okay.
Yeah.
Break down the situation. My son, I'm gonna use this one, and it's real. My son plays basketball. My oldest son, damn nice. Don't like to tell him too much, but he's damn nice.
Yeah.
And he lost in basketball. He lost in his playoff. Mm-hmm. And, you know, he was hurt. He was crying. He was disappointed. Because he brought his... Man, he put his heart all into it.
So he used to win. He used to win.
And somebody walked up to him, and they tapped him, and they said it's going to be okay. I said, excuse me, please don't tell me it's going to be okay. What do you mean? Why you don't want to tell him it's okay? Because
they thought
if
you
you
was
tell
the
my
worst
son
dad.
that it's okay, Right. They say, I'm telling them. I had to explain it to him.
Yeah.
I said, if you tap my son and tell my son it's okay, you are breeding my son to think that being in second place is okay.
Yeah.
It is not okay. He lost.
Yeah.
Guess what needs to happen? You got to go